What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video with me, Kiwi. As you can see, we are here on the grid at Silverstone Circuit in the UK. It's piss wet, usual British weather. Excited to see this one on the calendar this week. This has been great fun to race one of my sort of home country tracks this week in the wet, so it's typical Silverstone. I didn't record this one while I was driving as it's been a bit of a chaotic day, but enjoy the replay. I hope you guys enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed making it. If you don't mind it, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe, and if you fancy it, head on over to Twitch. But here we go, we are going to get into the lap one and let's get going. So we're ended to lap 1 now, coming into halfway around lap 2. We're probably about a second and a half from the car behind, and about 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds maybe from the car in front. We're just at the minute I feel like I'm just biding my time, see the race through, get the laps done, because these races are chaos. People make mistakes in the wet. It just takes missing a braking point, clipping a curb, or whatever. Because at the end of the day, these things are so dangerous in the wet. So dangerous and so slippy. It's like trying to drive on ice. And yeah, we're just literally biding our time, getting the race done, seeing the laps through. So yeah, let's just get our heads down, settle into a rhythm, and let's enjoy this race. So a couple of laps later in the race, we weren't catching P2, well, the guy that was in P2, so we were just kept in the rhythm, kept turning laps. But the guy that was P1 has obviously swapped with P2, and we are gaining on him here. So let's just see how we go from here. Hopefully we can catch him and make a nice clean pass from here. And here is our first big mistake in the race. We changed it into first here and we just too much wheel speed, the back end slides. Let's have a quick little look at that from the outside again. Here we go, down into first, too much wheel speed, and yeah, the back end just wants to come round. Luckily enough we caught it. We didn't lose too much time or any positions to the cars behind. Yeah, we got really lucky with that one, I'd say, to be honest. Any other car that would have been right round. Now, unfortunately, the next couple of laps did not go as I had planned. I'd made a couple of mistakes. Couldn't quite make up the pace on P2. As you can see, he is up the end of the straight layer. But unknown to my knowledge, I didn't actually notice at the time of racing. P2 had an incident, and as you'll see on the right hand side there is P2 just trying to rejoin the track. So let's have a quick little look at what actually happened to P2. So here we are with P2 coming down the home straight. As you can see, we're just coming around the final corner in the background. Here he comes through Abbey at a nice pace on the wet line, clips that curb on the left, and it just sends the back end round into the wall he goes. And unfortunately, that is the end of his race, more or less. There's not much else you can do once you've hit the wall at that kind of speed. The car's pretty much toast. So up and through into P2 we go from their little accident. As we say, we're just biding our time, counting the laps away, waiting for people to make mistakes, because it is in one of those kind of days where it's wet. It doesn't take much to make a mistake, and yeah, so we're just hitting our marks, counting the laps by. We're about halfway through our stint at this point. P1 is miles up the road, so I'm at this point in my head just thinking, settle down, hit your marks, get into your groove, and just, yeah, see the race out. I'm happy with a P2 finish at the end of the day. Podium, can't really get much better than that apart from P1, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully we catch P1 by the end of this race. Here we are coming through Maggots and Beckett's onto the hangar straight. At this point we are a couple of laps into the race now. We've nothing much really had happened. We're probably about 20 or 30 seconds behind the leader, just counting the laps away. Just still a gap to P2 as well. But unknown to my knowledge, here is P1 coming through the final section of the track. Comes round the final corner, takes too much of that curb on the left hand side, and the rear end just comes round, smashes the front end, bounces round, takes the rear end off the car, and that is the end of his race, really. I didn't know this at the time, so we continue driving as though we're just still P2, counting the laps away. Yeah, what a race. like I said, you never know what's going to happen. Stay consistent, get the laps in, and just hope for other people's mistakes. So into the pits we come. At this point there's probably only about 10, 15, I think it's only about 10 minutes left of the race. So we only need a quick splash and dash. I think we take about 15 litres here. No damage to repair, we've kept it clean all race. So it's a quick splash dash in and out. And I think at this point was when I really realised, wait a now, I'm P1. Let's just go back out here, secure the win, and see the race out. So here we are coming down into the braking zone for Stowe. Last and final lap of the race. As you can see, we've got about 4 or 5 second gap to the car behind. Down this last little bit of straight into the Vale chicane. We'll get round this chicane nice and easy. I can remember these last couple of laps. I looked at the gap I had and I said, right, nice easy laps, don't take any big risks, keep it on the tarmac, just get round these last few corners, out the club and across the line to take the win. What a drive, what an absolute race. I did not expect to take the win, especially once P2 and P1 were miles up the road, but it just goes to show consistency and counting the laps away does count for it in the end of the day. But once again, my name has been Kiwi. Thanks again for sticking around to the end of the video. Don't forget, if you guys have enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a comment. If you fancy it, drop a subscribe. I'll be posting more of these videos in the coming days. Hopefully keep the content rolling out at a decent pace for you guys. If you have seen anything you'd like to change, any other things you'd like to see me do, any other series, drop a comment. I'll try and get back to you. I'll try my hardest to try the series. But my name has been Kiwi. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one.